flinch. But eventually, I convinced myself it had been a trick of the light. Or sleep deprivation. Or stress. Had to be. Right? But the next morning, when I passed the mirror on my way to the kitchen, I noticed something new. A handprint. On the inside of the glass. I stood there, frozen in place. The handprint stared back at me like a warning, fogged on the inside of the mirror's surface. 5 long fingers. Too long. The tips looked like they'd been dragging down the glass. But I hadn't touched it. And I sure as hell didn't have fingers like that. I backed away, not even blinking, trying to make sense of what I was seeing. Maybe there was moisture trapped inside the glass. Maybe it was some kind of old stain, except that when I returned with a towel and wiped the surface, it vanished, only to reappear 10 seconds later. Exactly the same spot. Same shape. I stopped looking in the mirror after that. Days passed. I covered it with an old bedsheet and kept the hallway light off. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Wrong. Because that's when the dreams started. The first one came on a Tuesday night. I was standing in front of the mirror again, but this time, the glass was gone. It was a doorway. On the other side was a hallway, like mine, but off. Dim, flickering light. Peeling wallpaper. Shadows that moved like they had a mind of their own. And there was a version of me, standing there, smiling. But it wasn't me. Not really. Its eyes were black. Hollow. The smile too wide, stretching impossibly far like someone had taken a knife to the corners of its mouth. It raised one hand, long fingers twitching. "Come in," it whispered. "You asked to see." I woke up in a cold sweat. After the third dream, I called Sam. "Dude, whatever this mirror challenge thing is, it's not a joke," I said. I think I let something out. Or in. He got real quiet. Then he said, "Did you break the mirror?" "No." "Why would I?" "Because that's the only way to end it. But even then, there's a cost." I didn't like the sound of that. Sam told me he'd seen it before. Someone else tried the challenge when he was in college. A girl named Dana. She did it as a dare, but things went bad. Real bad. Started seeing